Ingrid Goes West is a indie film about a social media stalker who moves to LA to befriend a celebrity and gets in way too deep when she follows her on Instagram, and yeah, some shit goes down. I had no idea what to expect from this film, but its premise sounded really interesting to me, and I got this at a press screening, so I was like, hey, why not? I'll check it out. Ingrid Goes West is fine. It's not anything special, nothing that's going to stand out for tops of the year. I thought it was just fine, just kind of there. Lots to like, lot that I didn't like. The movie does a really good job at trying to convey its message, and that is there are consequences when you go to great lengths to stalk somebody on social media. There are probably people like this, like Ingrid, out there today, not calling anybody out, but I mean, it's just kind of a portrait of what somebody goes through, the depths they go through, and just the consequences it has on not only them but the victims as well. And the movie did a really good job of showcasing that. Shea Jackson Jr., aka Ice Cube's son, is in this movie, and he is by far the best part of the movie. He is hands down hilarious. He's got all the witty dialogue. What really added to his character was the fact that his character was likable, and he had this insane, weird but hilarious obsession to Batman. It just hearing him talk about Batman was just so fucking funny and interesting that every scene with him, I was like, I do not want these scenes to end. Just keep showing me Shea Jackson Jr. talking about Batman for 2 hours. That's all I want. When he was on screen, it was hilarious. The rest of this movie does remain interesting. There are a lot of parts of this movie that are dull. When you're tackling a deep, dark issue like this, and I give the movie credit for it, you have to try and relate the characters to people in everyday society. And these characters are just downright unlikable, with the exception of O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character. Everybody is unlikable. The main antagonist, Ingrid, played by Aubrey Plaza, yeah, I didn't like her one bit. She's this crazy psychopath. I mean, obviously, I get what they're going for, because it's a movie about social media stalking, but she's just this crazy psychopath just trying, like, and you get where she's coming from, because she's alone, she's got no friends, she needs a friend, and it sucks that she has no friends, but just the depths that somebody will go to. Somebody like her to get a friend and try and be friends with a celebrity is just insane, and the movie just portrays that in a way that just makes her unlikable. She's just this crazy psychopath. I just couldn't get behind the idea of her trying to find a friend. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. But the way the movie portrayed it was just really weak. Elizabeth Olsen's character is also really unlikable. She starts off really likable, and then as the movie progresses, she becomes even more unlikable because there's some information about her character that is revealed, and you're just like, well, she's unlikable too, so why do I care? And that's basically what this movie is. This movie basically asks you, why should you care? This movie really seems to have a confused tone as well, because for the first 2/3 of this movie, it's portraying social media stalking as kind of a lighthearted situation. As unrealistic as the situations in this movie might be, it still portrays them in this kind of comedic, lighthearted way. And then it takes this dark and disturbing kind of twisted turn towards the third act, and the two tones didn't really mesh together. And as I said, I feel like this whole situation that this movie is presenting is just unrealistic. That's basically my biggest problem. I do not see this playing out exactly as it did in the movie in real life. Like I said, there are people out there that are like this, but the situations this movie presents, I just don't think that's realistic at all. Ingrid Goes West is an interesting enough movie. I would check it out when it's released next week. I don't think it's a limited release. Definitely check it out. It's worth a viewing. I think everybody should view it just to see what social media stalking can do to the mind and the consequences it has on not only its victims and the perpetrator, and to see a really cool performance by O'Shea Jackson Jr. just talking about Batman for an hour. That was hilarious. Other than that, it's fine. I mean, unlikable characters, confused tone, it's still fine. It's passable. It's watchable. You know, I'm not going to go out of my way to go see it again when it comes out next week. If you do happen to go to the theater next week and you happen to get tickets for a movie, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch in the theater. It's just, it was interesting enough. That's what I'm trying to say. It kept me invested for an hour and a half. Passable, watchable. Maybe you'll like it more than I do. I just found it to be just kind of average. With that being said, I'm going to give Ingrid Goes West a C+. Definitely check it out when it comes out next week. It's definitely worth a watch. I think if you're really interested in that social media stalking type of stuff, perfect movie for you. So when you guys do see Ingrid Goes West, I want some feedback. Drop me a comment in the comment section below, and you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I will have an official site coming out soon. You can check that out. I will let you know when that will be coming. And you can check out some other videos I have done. I'll put those at the end of this video, and I'll see you next time. I should have a review for Wind River up tomorrow, and either Hitman's Bodyguard or Logan Lucky. Not sure which one I want to see yet. Right now I'm leaning towards Hitman's Bodyguard because I'm in an action mood, but a part of me also wants to see Logan Lucky. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching my videos, and again, I will see you next time.